Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Arizona Cardinals franchise. It is week 9 after that just shit show of a game. We are 6-1. Let's just forget that game happened. Yeah, nothing new with the negotiations. Let's see. Any news on any of the scouting players? No. Who was traded? Mike Gesicki is a Jet. Okay. Nick Chubb is a Bengal. Okay. Sure. Oh, we do see one. Corey Townsend, right guard out of Ohio State. He's his stock is going up here. Let's take a look at him. So we'll say guard is definitely important at this point for us. Corey Townsend. We don't know a lot about him, but cool. I don't know. Weekly strategy. This is going to be a big one. Why, you might ask? Well, first things first. Readable auction is done. We're not doing it anymore. It's not in our game plan anymore. We need something to help Kyler. So we are going to do field general. Please and thank you. Help Kyler. He needs it. Which he shouldn't, but he does. He has been horrible. I'm not really a big fan of the cover or the 3-4 playbook. I'm going to do a 4-2-5. And I think we're going to start incorporating... Let's do the red zone passing plays. I think. Yeah, that's fine. We're changing things up because we didn't like how last game went. And we'll just send it with the practice here. We'll see if we get anything, pick up any injuries. Hopefully not. No injuries on offense. No injuries on defense. That's good. Does that also mean... Please tell me that means we have Marvin Harrison back. Thank goodness. Yeah, we needed him back very badly. But we're going to hop into this one, and then we'll see about doing trades maybe at the end. So let's actually real quick, let me upgrade the abilities I just added here. The ability, singular, for field general, because we need that upgraded. We'll have to wait on going to platinum, but we at least get a +7 throw accuracy medium for all QBs. That's we needed that so much sooner, actually. But here we go. We're playing the Commanders in Washington. I feel like we've played so many away games, but hopefully we can get a win here and bounce back in Commander Stadium. I mean, last week was horrific, but I know Coach Peak over there, Randy Peak, Voodoo's franchise for the Giants in this connected franchise, is looking for us to get a win here over the Commanders, who have been leading the NFC East for most of the season up until recently. Yeah, last game we're not looking at last game, but we'll see if we can get a win here versus Dan Quinn's Commanders. But that's going to be starting with Jaden Daniels, who, yeah, Kyler goes up 6 points with that. That's incredible. Okay, Jaden Daniels is very good. We got to watch out for his legs. Isaiah Pacheco can be good. Brian Robinson same thing. It's a very interesting running back group there. Terry McLaurin at receiver with Deebo Samuel, Demario Douglas. Pretty solid. Ben Sinnott is their starting tight end. Juan Morgan, the rookie first rounder, gets the start at left tackle. And we get Brandon Coleman at left guard. What is Miss Banana doing back there? Hello. Sorry, my cat is behind my monitor doing something. I have no idea. Oh, she's attacking me now. That's okay. Evan Brown. Oh, that's on our team. Sorry. Wrong button. Tyler Biadash at center. Sam Cosme, right guard. Josh Connerly Jr. at right tackle. Dorrance Armstrong starting at left edge. Aziz Ojolari starting at right edge with his brother who we traded here. BJ Ojolari. Deron Payne and Johnny Newton at D tackle. Devondre Campbell is playing their Sam linebacker spot. Nate Landman at the Mike. Frankie Louvu at the will. Marshawn Lattimore, Mike Sanderstill, Trey Amos are the starting corners. Quan Martin at free safety. Tony Adams at strong safety. I don't know what she's doing back there, but she is having fun. Their kicker is Cade York and John Parker Romo. And Ryan Rakow at punter. I think really the key to this game for us is stopping their offense. Because their defense isn't as concerning as the Packers. On paper, at least. But we'll see. Here comes Jaden Daniels. Hopefully, we can handle him. Pacheco is superstar. All right, they're going past to start off. Going quick over the middle. It's going to be Deebo Samuel. And, you know, if they saw how last week went, they know they should be passing it a bunch. And early. Because they killed us last week with that. Here's going to be a quick RPO. Deebo Samuel breaking one tackle and losing a yard on the play. And there's Cody Simon down on that one. Not ideal. Don't like seeing that. Dude, Womack. Is Terry McLaurin really their slot right now? Jaden Daniels running it. He's going to find space, takes a shot, but holds on. Gain of 14 to the 46. Bruce ribs. He'll be fine. He's going to put contains on pretty much every play now. He's going to find a man open, and that's Demario Douglas. Pop Douglas on the play to the 36. This is an interesting play. First down. How does Brian Robinson have superstar? That's crazy. Here's an open man. It's Terry McLaurin. Wide open. Yeah, we're going to already make this change. Get Womack off the field, please. If he's going to be playing, he can play against Demario Douglas, but this is ridiculous that he is playing on Terry McLaurin. There's a quick one out to Pacheco. Fights forward for 6 yards. Second and 4 from the 11. They're motioning. And it's going to be a run. Pacheco finding space, stiff arming for a touchdown. Jesus Christ. Yeah, our defense looks like how it did last week, to be honest. It does not look different at all. So there's a kick, and it is good. Terrible. Terrible first drive on that one. Here's Will Ramos with a chance to return here. fighting off a tackle. It ends up being a really bad decision. We're down at the 16. And part of last week's problem is that we played too much into passing the ball early, and that fucked us over. We need to run it early, often, and well. So let's do that. So I'm confident we can run on this defense, specifically to the outside. Here is a run. Trey Benson only gets 2 yards there. But we really can't be easily discouraged on these runs either. Having Marvin Harrison back is going to be so much nicer. Mike Sanders still has superstar. Dang, okay. Benson breaking a tackle, still fighting. Getting just shy of the first down, 3rd and inches. All right, good fight from Trey. All right, James Conner on 3rd and inches. Going to be handoff here. Conner can't get an injury timeout. It's Johnny Newton. 4th and inches, dog. I'm going for it. I don't care. We saw how last week went. 4th and inches from our own 25. We're going to be ballsy, and we're going to try to get this one. Kyler gets it. Barely, but we get it. First down from the 26. Oof. Very ballsy call there, but we manage. Going quick out the tip. Ryman can't catch a football. He hasn't been able to catch a football very much, to be honest. Has Tip fallen off? I hope not. It sounds painful. 2nd and 10. Gonna go Marvin Harrison for his first catch back after an injury. That PCL sprain. Let's go hurry up. I said let's go hurry up. Thank you. Now I know what I said literally at the beginning of this drive about not being forced to throw it. But we're going to run it here actually with Kyler. And he's going to get a nice little run there. Nice little gash. 22-yarder. And first down from the 32 now. So handoff. Conner to the outside with some space, fighting down to the 11-yard line. Good run there. First down, 10 from the 11. It's going to be a Trey Benson run for a touchdown. I mean, our run game looks how it's looked all year and all of last year. And we're leaning on it. Alrighty. Gonna kick this one off here. There's Lane on the return. Man, where's our fumbles been? We haven't gotten fumbles on them in a little bit here. The past 2 weeks, turnovers have just not happened. It's been kind of disheartening. Josie Jolson, oh God. First down from the 27. It's going to be a give to Deebo Samuel. Nothing on the play there. Second and 10 going pass here. Going out to Pacheco, who I was supposed to cover. And we get him out of bounds. And he gets the first down. 3 running backs here in pistol. Okay, they got their fullback in. It's going to be a pass. Play action pass. Josie Jewell putting pressure on. Oh, come on, please, Will. Oh, God. It's beginning again. Jaden Daniels just put up a fucking beautiful pass for Terry McLaurin, dude. That was horrific. Again. Oh, man, we need corners. We need somebody else. Garrett Williams, Will Johnson, they're not doing it. Yeah, not great. Calvin Allen with a chance to return here. Okay, so 26, so not really much there. All right, Benson on the field here. Getting a handoff. I mean, Froholt, what the fuck are you doing? I actually blame that more on Evan Brown not blocking the right guy, but only a yard on that one. Kyler rolling out, looking for anything, just going to run again. Gets close to the first down. That's a late hit out of bounds, but they don't want to call it because they hate the Cardinals. The refs hate the Cardinals, apparently. 3rd and 1. Another toss. This one, James Conner. Look at the space. Bijo Jalari. Or Aziz. Probably Aziz with the tackle. Nice run from Mr. Conner. Getting back to our basics here. Motioning Mike Wilson. Going to play action here. He's going to go out to Mike Wilson. He gets the catch and the first down. Nice play. And we don't have to run a play here, but I think we're going to. Again, pressure. We're just going to dump this one down. The Benson has to jump high for it, but makes the catch. Gain of 6 as we end the first quarter down 14-7. But our defense has looked pretty poor the past 2 weeks thus far. So we're looking for maybe a bit of a better performance from the offense this week with Marvin Harrison back. Also, they have a worse team overall. Yeah. I should have known not to run that play. I just threw it away pretty much. I didn't like anything there. Yeah, okay, anyways, I like unit tight end screen, but it only works when they're playing zone because they're always ready for it in man coverage. We go McBride. Nice catch. First down. He had 3 drops last week. We're going to go hurry up, actually. Motioning Trey Benson. Getting the pass off. Just quick one over the middle. Calvin Austin. Gain of 6. I think we need to focus on taking what the defense gives us here more often than not, because that's kind of what we went away from as of late. Going quick. Trey McBride had to jump for it, but it actually helped avoid the hit from the corner. 1st and goal from the 9. Let's bring in James Conner after this one. Motioning. Trey Benson out wide, but it's actually going to be a run. Kyler finding some space, but Sainer still with a good tackle. Only 2 yards on the run. Second and goal. Going to be McBride with the catch. Touchdown. Good play. We're tying this one up with that one there. It was a good drive. 11 plays, 75 yards. Very good drive. We'll see here if we can turn some things around on defense. Here's a return. Pop Douglas getting tackled at the 26. All right, first down from the 26. We play action. Looking over the middle, finding a receiver. It's Sinot, the tight end, with the play. I mean, guys, cover better, please. Goodness gracious. It's going to be a play action here. Jaden Daniels going deep. Terry McLaurin again, please. Please. Okay. So this isn't working. It's just not, it's not working. Jaden Daniels. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It's terrible. This is terrible. Ramos with a chance to return here. Anything would be great. Oh, it's hard to watch this defense anymore. It really is. It's just, it seems like they just get a play every single time. Here's James Conner. Gain of 8. Can't believe 2 deep balls over Will Johnson, man. It's fucked up. 2nd and 2. I'm lucky he batted that down because that was gonna be a pick. I should have thrown it to B. All right, 3rd and 2. Get Trey Benson back in after this one. What a stupid thing I just did there, but it worked out. I was kind of just going to commit to running, but I changed my mind, and then I almost got fucked for doing it, and then it worked out. It worked out in the end, so we'll take it. I'm just going to hand this one off. Trey Benson, stiff arming one defender, finding nothing there. It'd be nice if we could get some better blocking, but seems like that's not happening. 2nd down. Going past, going to go Mike Wilson. Breaking 1 tackle. Taking hits, gets 8. Third and 2, they're stacking the box here. Motioning Calvin. Getting pressured a little bit, but no one's really open. We're just going to run it with Kyler. Oh, he's still in. I thought he went out of bounds. Get a couple yards there on 1st down. Getting 1st down. They're challenging where he stepped out, I guess, but still going to be a 1st down. Well, it looks like they got the challenge to go through, so we're a couple yards back. So, cool. We go Calvin Austin with the catch. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. It's going to be a run. Benson. No gain. All right, 3rd and 5. Calvin, please. Great play, great comeback route there. So no one else was open. All right, let's get James Conner on the field here. Oh, he's not on the field. Let's get James Conner on the field after this one. Run it. Benson gets a yard, injury timeout. It's Paris Johnson again, dude. Can this guy stay healthy? Or are we just going to be dealing with injuries with him the whole season? At this rate, it looks like it's going to be that. 2nd and 9. Handoff. James Conner up the gut. Easy. Huge 1st down to the 50. 62 yards for him on the day. Bruce Ribs, he'll be fine. Get him back in here. Play action here. Just nothing because we get hit immediately. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Motioning Tip Ryman. It's going to be wide open. Marvin Harrison fighting down to the 1. And that'll take us to a 2-minute warning. We're okay with that. So we don't want them to have as much time. but they'll have to get some time here probably. First and goal. Handoff up the middle. James Conner diving in for a touchdown. Tying this one up. Oh, man. All right. Field goal PAT is good. At least our offense is keeping up. Their defense is just not as good as the Packers was last week. But our defense looks equally as bad as it did last week. So there is that. We're going to kick this one off. They've got 3 timeouts. Just under 2 minutes to go here. Put some points up on the board. There's a big hit. Akeem Davis-Gaithers. All right. So they are going to be throwing it. Just the fact, right? That is a fact. They're going to be throwing it. Terry McLaurin has X Factor fucking ignited because we can't do anything. There's going to be a run, actually. Pacheco. Get to him, please, and tackle him. He gets 9. Second and 1. 3 receivers stacked to the left side there. He's going to find a man. Oh, dude, Deebo Samuel with the catch. Reed Blankenship, what are you doing, dude? Terrible. Reed Blankenship looking fucking lost out there. Be a quick throw. Deebo with the catch for 3. No good. We're going to have guys running all across the field here. Oh, thank God. Pop Douglas was wide open because, like I just said, people were wide open all over the field. All right, 3rd and 7. We need some better coverage, please. Nope. Just kidding. Womack is so bad. Brother, what are you doing? He's getting benched. He was horrible last week. He's horrible this week. Why is Garrett Williams in the slot anyways? He's not our slot corner. But it doesn't matter. Can we get Buda Baker in there? I guess. We'll see if he can do anything. And we're putting Max Melton in. It's fucking stupid. He's so bad. What does he even do? Buda Baker. Great. Covering Terry McLaurin. It's going to be a run. Only 2 yards. They take a timeout. Oh, yeah. Just flip the fucking field, please. Pressure. Sack him. There we go. Baron Browning with the sack. Love to see that. We're not going to do it by overall. We're going to do balance now. All right. Let's contain them here. Please don't let them score. He's going to... Ooh! Somebody! Jesus Christ. No one's over there. Hello. What are you guys doing? That's Garrett Williams' assignment. And he said, actually, I'm going to... Even though I'm like so far away from is that Terry? Yeah. Even though I'm so far away from Terry, I'm going to follow him. Leaving Pacheco wide open on a wheel route. Make that make sense. Garrett Williams is, I regret re-signing him. He's on the trade block officially, unless he can get his shit together. I don't know. Him and Womack, not thrilled with how they've been playing. Here's Joshua Ramos with a return. Calvin, please find a block for me. There we go. Getting a little bit to the 29. Maybe we can get into field goal range or something like that. That would be nice. Let's go quick, James Conner. Timeout. Let's get Trey Benson back in. Oh, they're going to say that was pass interference. We'll take it, even though it was absolutely not. I don't think they know what pass interference actually means. Because that is not pass interference. That is uncatchable ball. Gonna run it with Kyler. Timeout. We'll take 3. Brandon Aubrey, 58-yarder. Should be makeable for him. And it is 28-24 going into halftime with this kick obviously still on the way. See if we can get a little sneaky, maybe force a fumble or something. (28-24). Let's see how things look around the league. Probably better than... Well, this game is actually going really well for both teams, entertaining-wise. I don't know. I think this is last week, actually. Maybe it was this week. I don't know, but Ashton Genty, huge run. Nice spin, 29-24. The rookie, DeMar Spellman, bringing this Raiders team to 6-3 over the 3-5 Bengals now. Saints, who are 3-5, versus the 4-3 Vikings. I see J.J. McCarthy throwing it to his receiver, running back, somebody. And at halftime, they are tied. 10-10. I don't know who number 13 is, but it's Felton. Taj Felton. And Houston Texans, 2-5 versus the 4-4 Philadelphia Eagles. And looks like Joe Mixon and the Eagles, or not in the Eagles, and the Texans leading at halftime 10-7. All right. Very cool. We see a bunch of scores at halftime here. But in terms of this game, defense needs to do something. We've done literally nothing. Jaden Daniels, 1 incompletion. Terry McLaurin has been crazy. Pacheco has 2 touchdowns. It's been coverage busts a lot of the time. That have been the issues, actually. Luckily, we do get the ball here. But it has been quite piss poor on defense. Let's hope that our offense can continue here with a return to the 26. And let's continue what we do best, which is running the ball. I'm gonna hand this one off. Connor gets 2. All right. Okay. See, I don't want Mike Wilson to be the one on the end round on that play. Honestly, I kind of like Marvin Harrison one-on-one. I know the safety's over there, but I'm going to go quick. Trey Benson gets 4. Third and 4. Motioning Ramos. Getting pressured. Chucking it downfield. Make a play. Mike Wilson. What a catch on the sideline versus Lattimore. That's an incredible play. Did not expect it to work, but we're so happy it did. First and 10. Going back to a pass. We're going to chuck this one up. Marvin Harrison one-on-one with Mikey Sanderson. Make a play. Just didn't get the ball to him. That's literally it. It just didn't get it. Didn't track it. First down, the 43. Handoff Benson. Turn it upfield. First down to the 31. First and 10. Quick RPO. This one going out to Mike Wilson for 7. Getting him more involved. He's been pretty good, actually. He was pretty solid last week. He was one of the better parts of our offense last week. Marvin Harrison's open on the slant. Gets the catch, still going down to the 5. First and goal. Coming out in goal line from the 5-yard line here. Got all our tight ends in. Got our fullback Gilliam in here. Motioning Keefe. It's going to be a handoff. Connor fighting for nothing there. See if we can get maybe Trey McBride on this one. Second goal from the 5. Motioning Keefe again. And this one, you play action, tossing it up. Trey McBride with his second touchdown on the game. They were not expecting a pass there, and it worked out well, and we take the lead for the first time today. Up 31-28. Now, the question is, can our defense answer and help out a little bit? I don't know, but we'll find out very shortly. So we kick this one away here, and returned by Pop Douglas. Someone get over there, please. Nope, broken tackle. Aubrey in on the tackle. It's a 35. And they're coming out 5 wide initially. Great. Looking pass. He's going to find it. Oh, dude. Mac Wilson has dropped a couple interceptions recently. And that would have been one there. That would have been a huge one. I mean, he played it perfectly other than dropping the ball. Second down and 10. Going back to the pass. Going out to Pacheco. It gets wrapped up after 7. It's 3rd and 3. It's going to be open. Man, it's Debo. Of course, Will Johnson can't cover. They can't. No one can cover, essentially. Moves down from the 49. And this one would be play action. And it gets it out to Pacheco. Nothing on that one. Second and 10. And this one's going to be a play action here. And he's going to run it himself. Jaden Daniels just dives forward for the first down. My goodness. My goodness. They just find success however they can. It doesn't really matter what they do to get it. First down. Handoff Pacheco. Anyone, please. Shed a block. Gets 9 yards. Second and 1. Oh, God, and everyone's fucked up. Pressured, sacked. Darius Robinson on the play. There we go. Finally getting the pressure in there. 3rd and 6 here. 3rd and 7, I mean. It's wide open. Wide open. There's too many guys over there to cover. Just Pop Douglas. First down from the 27. It's going to be a run. Easily with a tackle, no gain. Good job, rookie. No, I automatically hate that play, actually. We're going to change the cover 3, 2nd and 10. Motioning Sinnott. Here's to be a run. Pacheco losing nothing, gaining 2. And it's going to be a 3rd and 8. And Jaden Daniels is going to run it again for first down and more. Jesus. Just easy touch. Easy yardage for him. And that's going to bring us to the end of the fourth quarter. So only one touchdown scored. Only 2 drives in that one. That quarter. 31-28 here. And they're going to start off here first. Goal from the 7. Jaden Daniels passing it. Looking for someone. And Sinnott wide open. It probably wouldn't have touched on anyways. I pressed the right stick in to make a guy rush, but I didn't think that the guy would leave man coverage. But I should have known better. They take the lead. Yeah, our defense can't play football. Pretty much. Like at all. And, well, hey, you know what? We get the ball back here. Ramos with the return. Any blocks would be great. Rushing average on the season, 144. We're averaging 152 today. I mean, that can't be accurate. We've been over 150 most games. The first down. I'm going to change to a run here. Just hand it off to Benson. Evan Brown is terrible. Like, dude, what are we doing? Are we here to block? Are you trying at all? Doesn't feel like it. Second down and 7. Another handoff. This one, Benson. Finding blocks this time. Getting to the 38. There you go. We'll get James Conner in after this play. First down, going screen. Out to Benson. He gets 4 yards. Second and 6. Going out to Calvin Austin, making the grab on the RPO. First down to the 50. First down from the 50 here. Gonna be a read option. Kyler keeping it with a block ahead of him. He's fighting down to the 38, gain of 12 on that one. First down. 7 minutes to go now. And pass. Kyler get the play to Calvin with the great catch on the corner route. The rare Kyler conversion on a corner route is a sight to see. So I think we're actually going to make... that's not a corner route. There we go. Corner route for Marvin. Oh, he's double covered. Oh, that was almost bad. It's fine. It is A-okay. Second and 10. We're going to go with a crack toss with James Conner of all people. And that's why we shouldn't have. We lost 3 on the play. Okay. What play do I want to run here? This one? No, I want to run this one. 3rd and 13. Calvin can't get to him. I mean, their coverage is so fucking sticky. They're locked down on everybody. Like, I have no chance to complete a pass there. And we're going to have to kick this one through the uprights. Aubrey making this a 1-point game. So 5:43 left in the half. We really, or in the game, I should say, we need to try to hold them to at least 3. We have yet to do that, though. We'll see if we can do anything. I don't know. They've pretty much completely made us feel incapable of stopping their offense. Here's a pass getting hit as he throws it. Still completing the pass. I mean, come on. Make a play. Somebody. 2nd and 8. Going pass again. Out to the fullback again. Doesn't really get anything. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what I should be trying to accomplish here with what coverage I'm doing. Feels like everything they do gets open. He's not going to run it. I was shocked there, and that's great coverage. Garrett Williams almost caught still. We do force a punt, finally. Just took us going to cover 6 for that to happen. Rakow's going to punt this one away. Ramos. It's actually Allen with the return to the 32. So now this game could be in our hands here. Up, down by 1. 4:15 on the clock. We can try to run this clock down and take a field goal and get out of here. Here's Connor getting 3. This clock is running. 2nd and 7. Let's bring in Trey Benson. Gonna go quick RPO. Mike Wilson again with the block ahead of him from Marvin Harrison there. 1st down to the 48. Love seeing the blocking from Marvin there. 3 minutes to go. Another handoff. Trey. Nothing. I mean, they're just playing that so hard today. Luvu. They really are. I mean, they're doing a really good job against Trey Benson specifically. 2nd and 2. Here's a run. Trey Benson fighting for yards. Gets 6. Second and 6. We're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. Oh, man. It's 3rd and 6. Trey McBride's open, makes the catch, makes the 1st down, and still fighting to the 23. Huge play there. All right, let's get James Conner in after this one. Handoff, Benson. Finding some yards for on that one, and they're going to take their 1st timeout. Here's James Conner with the carry. 1st down to the 9. There's another timeout. One more timeout for the Commanders, and the game is in our hands. It's a handoff. Conner gets about a yard. 2nd and goal. Handoff. Conner still fighting for yards. Gets 6. Gets to the 6, I should say. Third and goal. We're going to let this one run down a bit. And we're going to try to just end this one with a field goal. And here's Conner with the run. And an injury timeout, because of course. All right, well, we got to just take our field goal. But, of course, Evan Brown has to go down. Gives them a free timeout. And now they have 28 seconds to go down the field and attempt a field goal of their own with no timeouts. Fucking so stupid. Really? I should have just went for a knee, but they still would have gotten hurt. Probably. Lane gets to the 21. Foot sprain. Honestly, I don't even want Evan Brown to return. Fuck that guy. He's been horrible today, to be honest. He has been my least favorite lineman today. All right. 1st and 10. Jaden's just going to run it himself. He's got to hurry up and they're going to have to spike this one. Maybe with 10 seconds left. And actually 9 seconds left. I mean, I don't think prevent exactly is what we want to do. I think we just need to have people man up on him. But we really just don't want people to go out of bounds. Let's go cover 4, actually. I'm stuck in a D lineman. He's going to just throw it away. It's a smart call. And now they are kind of in a Hail Mary position here. Maybe looking to draw a penalty. Daniel's just going to run it himself. That's going to be a mistake. Takes a shot. He's breaking off a run. And he's going to get tackled down at the 45, and that's going to be it. Oof. We sneaked by on that one. And we're 7-1. That was not easy, though. Oh, man. Our defense looked, once again, horrific that game. Jaden Daniels, dude. Jaden Daniels looked really good. Kyler had his 2nd best game of the season. The run game was great. We ran it a bunch and ran it well. They didn't run it a ton, but when they did, they were successful. McBride had 2 touchdowns. Pacheco got the ball a lot. McLaurin had those 2 deep touchdowns. Sinot had one. Yeah. We come away with a win. But it was not easy. We're 7-1. So that's pretty neat. Did think we might lose that one, but we come away with the win. Now the question is, do we want to trade anyone away? I guess I didn't even notice Larry Tunsil was out. Let's see. Let's see if there's anyone that we want to trade for. I mean, maybe Mason McCormick. Possibly. Maybe Mason McCormick. And could possibly, I mean, corner is just, there's no one here that's better than what we have. Let me see. Let's just take a look and see if there's anyone that we want to trade. I mean, Evan Brown hasn't looked great. Just out of curiosity. No trade offers. How about Will Hernandez? No trade offers. That's upsetting. Baron Brown, and we looked at a little bit off screen, but his trade offers are fucking horrible. These are horrific. Like the Andre Sisco one's not bad. Probably just turn that into a 3rd round pick this year. But do we want to trade him? I think yes. I think we're going to try to. I don't really want Andre Sisco. He's not bad by any means. It's just, it's not a player I really am looking for. Sauce would be so good. He would be someone we really would want. Not going to happen, unfortunately, for our case. Just, I can't make that make sense, you know. I mean, I would love to take one of their linemen off them. Oh, there's Jonah Williams. Maybe we need him back. No, I'm kidding. Fuck that guy. Brandon Stevens. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I'm cool with maybe just a third rounder. What do I have picks wise this year? I actually don't remember. We already have a couple threes, so maybe let's do Baron Brown and a 3 for their second. Actually, no, they don't even want him. I mean, they want him, but they don't really need him. I want it to make sense for him to go somewhere. Like, sure, they're giving us the best package for him, but they don't need him. I'd say the Saints are giving us the next best one. I don't want to accept the offer. Fuck no. I don't want Brandon Cooks. I don't know. It's just going into another situation where there's just nobody. It's just a bunch of dudes. Damn, Akeem Barrington has X Factor. The rookie. Wow. That's a good find for him. Good first round pick. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just take a walk around the league and see who needs left edge. Not going to the Seahawks. Like somewhere that would make sense for him to go. I mean, I would say the Bengals, but they also don't have money. So we'd have to take somebody from them. Joe Burrow. No, they wouldn't do that. They do have Chase Brown on the block. Doesn't really mean I want him. Rodney Whiteside, also an X Factor tight end. Goodness gracious. Honestly, do we trade for John Runyon? Dylan Fairchild's here for them. Maybe. I know they're not really like in the running necessarily, so it wouldn't make a ton of sense. Bucks could use them. Bucks could definitely use them. Their defense is pretty rough, and they also do have corner depth. Actually, could be an interesting one. Could take Jamel Dean. How's his contract? He's on 1 year left, and I'd assume out of the four corners, they want to keep the young guys. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a conversation going here. I will do. Let's see about that. Let's see. All right, we're going to send that one in. They declined it, so we're going to have to up it. Let's go 2 fourth rounders because we have them. That's declined. One more pick. Let's throw in a 7th way down the line. we are sending Baron Browning, our second, our third, one of our thirds, two of our fourths, and our seventh 2 years down the line for Jamel Dean and their second round pick. I was considering keeping Browning, but we needed to make a move. And it actually just so happened that we made a move for a corner where we needed an upgrade at. And I'm going to be honest, Garrett Williams, I know I just signed you. I don't know. I mean, one of these guys has to go. Probably Sam Womack, right? He's been horrible. I don't know. Can we get anything for him? Some D tackles, which I'm not really interested in D tackles. We could send. I mean, let's see. No, let's see. Who would he actually play for? Where do they actually need? Where would he need to go? Who needs corner help? Could send him to the Packers, but I don't really want to deal with the Packers, who just destroyed us. Unless they have like a lineman I'm interested in. No, I don't want to deal with them. Who else needs corner? Saints could. How about for a fourth next year for Sam Womack? All right, we're going to send Sam Womack to the Saints for a fourth rounder next year. And I think we might just turn that into a player. Mason McCormick. We're going to send that pick. And we'll do a 6 this year. All right, and we're going to send this trade through as well for Mason McCormick. A 4th next year and the 6th from us this year for Mason McCormick. And I think we're going to be sitting with that. No one wants Evan Brown. So that is where we're going to stay, and that's going to be it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.